Let's start with the Premier League. Drama, entertainment. I mean, Liverpool conceding early.
Yeah.
Manchester City going 2-0 down. The Fernandinho issues. I was feeling kind of smug at that point simply because, the point I've been banging on about all season. 17 outfield players.
But it didn't apply here because Zinchenko could have well started, Stones and Laporte as centre-backs and Cancelo a right-back. He didn't need Fernandinho.
Okay. Stones, not fit.
Doesn't matter.
Fernandinho,
fit enough
old.
to play.
Ake, not fit. I mean, I honestly,
But had there been no other alternative on the bench, you would have been completely vindicated.
I think
You're
those
still
guys...
vindicated, but Pep made a big mistake. That almost cost him the title.
Well, we can't say about Pep. Sorry, Patrice. I love you, but this whole personality thing, coming back, we said it last week, they come back. They're 2 goals down at West Ham.
Yeah.
They come back. They would have won the game had Riyad Mahrez converted his penalty. We wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
Exactly.
And then here, 2-0 down at home, just sitting there waiting. Liverpool, surely they're drawing 1-1 at the time against Wolves. Surely Liverpool are going to score. Surely Liverpool are going to score. And then that madness, 3 goals in 6 minutes. I mean, tremendous drama.
Incredible. I was there. I could not believe it. When we thought we'd seen it all this season, overall in Europe, in the league, whatever, then this happened on the last day of the season, in the last 20 minutes of the season is incredible. 3 goals in 5 minutes and 36 seconds. The stadium erupted. Riyad Mahrez after the game said to me, we learned a lot from the Madrid defeat. And we did things in that game that maybe we wouldn't have done if we hadn't lost in Madrid. And I think they were incredible in personality, in the drive forwards. The second goal is the key one for Rodri because he happened so quickly after the first one. And then in the stadium, the third is going to come. There's no doubt. And I think the Villa players had switched off. But incredible achievement to come back that way to go and win this title.
We have to give a shout out to Liverpool. We'll be talking about Liverpool a lot more. Obviously, they have the chase for the quadruple. They're in the Champions League final.
Yes.
Jules, you and I are going to Paris on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, when they go a goal down and then they equalize and then they create chances and then the news starts filtering through, it really ratchets up the pressure. And I think in the back of their minds, they're like, God, how cruel would this be if we don't score? I mean, at no point were Liverpool champions over the 90 minutes, which is pretty incredible when you consider City were 2-0 down.
It was crazy. I wonder if things would have been different had Liverpool been in the lead from the beginning, and the pressure on City would have been even higher because City knew even when they were losing, they were still champions. And I don't know if that played. Maybe that didn't play at all, and things. But for Liverpool, I mean, it's cruel. This is football. But once again, you lose the title by 1 point. You lost less games than City. You haven't lost at home all season in the league. And yet you still can't do it. It's incredible.
I think it's from the Liverpool angle, it's a very fair narrative of what Klopp is doing is really, really special in these years.
Yeah.
And the fact that he hasn't won more title. I mean, I think if you mentioned, we were talking about earlier, you said, it's story of my life finishing second. Well, no, you've won a few things as well.
I see his point too.
But yeah, he's unlucky to be there running up against this City. But I want to ask you about City's legacy, because I know people are conflicted about it, and I try to be plain speaking. There is an elephant in the room, and with
the stadium.
Well, with the ownership, right? With that regime in the Emirates, it may not be Saudi, but it's certainly not, I think, in line with what a lot of people would be comfortable with. There is an issue with the sponsorship deals, with financial fair play. They did breach financial fair play in 2014, settled it. Later, they won the later case after the Spiegel revelations at CAS. But let's not forget, as part of that case, they were found guilty and fined for obstructing the investigation. Now you have the more recent Spiegel revelations. You have this Premier League inquiry, which has been going on for 3 years now, which seemingly never ends. I don't know if they're waiting for Khaldoun to retire before they... I don't know what's going on with that. And yet, what they're doing is so excellent. It's so special. Yeah, they have the resources. But I genuinely think both things can be true. You can admire to no end the work that they put in, the professionalism, the people on the pitch, and at the same time acknowledge these other things that maybe aren't right.
Of course. Yeah, you're right. I think on the pitch, this is excellence. Like Pep said, I think they're legends, they're eternal legends. Maybe 4 titles in 5 years, 3 of them with 90 points plus. 100 point, 98, 93 this season. It's remarkable. It's incredible. I think the way they play, even if people find it boring, I don't care. I find it amazing. The players they have and that character, everything.
If you find it boring, you're a muppet, plain and simple.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.